I'm in the middle of a health crisis and I want to talk about it. And you guys, this is like the fourth time I try to record this. So I'm just going to speak from the heart rather than trying to preach to you guys anything about mindset. This is Andy with Mindset Matters More, and let's talk about it. So, over the past blah, blah, blah years, however long I've been alive, my weight has been an issue. And, for the longest time, I can tell you why my weight was an issue. I could pinpoint, how I used to eat, how I used to drink, how my lifestyle being very sedentary. And so I could point to those things. Now, enter fitness. Like fitness in my life, I've always taken it to an extreme, whether it was running, lifting weights, yoga, dieting, health stuff. Like if you could point to that, you could also say, okay, well, I've always stressed my body out way too much because I take those things to an extreme. That's just how it's always been. Like I'm a very active person, high energy, high spirits. However, more recently, I have taken to a different sort of way of thinking about things, a different philosophy, if you will, and really listening to what my body needs, what my body wants. I still track and weigh all my food, so I know what I'm ingesting. Now, what's going on with the scale is not equaling what it is that I am putting into my mouth and how much I am actually exercising and everything that is going on. So, for a while, I thought, shit, maybe my thyroid is a fucking problem. Like, this has to be what the issue is, right? That's one of the issues that you see a lot of women have that have weight loss issues. But I decided, I'm going to go and do another blood work test and then go see my primary care and see what I could do. But this time I did one of the comprehensive metabolic panels. I scheduled it. It's for a week from Friday, so I still haven't done it yet. However, I decided to take a look at the previous one that I did, and I didn't realize that I had done the comprehensive one before. So I noticed, and this is what I hate about the freaking healthcare system, okay? I'm about to get on a soapbox, is that if you have like a range of something, okay, let's say that healthy is a range of 1 to 5, your borderline healthy is 5 to 7, and you need to see a doctor is 7 to 10. Okay, just these numbers could be any health marker, could be anything. Okay, I am at like a 5.9, or what did I say? What if I, yeah. So I'm like on the cusp of like needing to be seen by a doctor, but it's flagged as normal. And so I could very well be in the midst of this health crisis and health scare and not know it, because the last time I tested, it came back as normal. And nobody said anything. Nobody said, hey, this is something you should look at. Hey, this is something that you should keep an eye on. And yeah, it's something that could very well lead to, you guessed it, weight gain. So it's not really a crisis or anything like, so I'm a little plump. I'm okay with that. But the underlying cause is pretty scary. Diabetes type 2. Now, in my family, we have diabetes. Like I have aunts who have it. I have a little cousin who has it. So it's not out of the realm that I have it. It runs in my family. And everybody manages it effectively. We have women who are very healthy because they manage it. They take care of themselves, and life with it is possible. I get that. This is not like a life or death situation. It's not fatal. It's not, I'm not seeing the end of days. But the other part of it is that I have been beating myself up, starving myself, going to the gym, doing all this stuff like, "John, why the fuck is this weight not coming off?" And something in the back of my head kept saying, Andy, do your blood work. Andy, do your blood work. Andy, do your blood work. And I was ignoring it because I'm like, oh man, but I'm like healthy. I'm sleeping well, I'm eating well, I'm exercising, and I'm not exercising like to an extreme. Like, I say I'm beating myself up, but I'm really not. Like, I'm lifting heavy, I'm doing cardio 3 days a week. Like, I live a very happy, active lifestyle because the other 23 hours of my day are sedentary. So it's not like I'm running myself ragged by any means, but I am weighing and measuring my food. I know what I'm putting in my body. And the fact that like I'm gaining weight has just been like, what the fuck is happening? Maybe I'm miscalculating. Maybe this, maybe that. And so I was like, I just gave in and I said, okay, I'm gonna do this blood work and figure out. And just by accident, I was like, oh, let me do the comprehensive one. And I noticed that in the comprehensive one, they do have the markers for diabetes type 2. And so I was like, all right, I put it in a cart and done. And then I noticed, I was like, oh, I've done this before. Let me see. And voila, could be something that maybe I just need to change something in my diet. Maybe I just need to start taking carbs out of my life. Oh, God, because you guys know I don't eat sugar. But maybe that's something that I need to do also is take out carbs altogether, which would effectively kill a bodybuilding career because carbs are important for that. Maybe I need to get on medication if I'm unwilling to do the carb thing. Maybe I need to do a combination of both, but I don't fucking know. But at this point in time, there is a sense of relief that I have that there could possibly be a fucking answer, that it was just missed. So what? We move on. But I will say this. If my blood work comes back and nothing is flagged, I'm gonna have a hard time with my doctor. I'm gonna have a hard time because I'm like, hey, this is what it is. Obviously my thyroid has been fine. Obviously, we've tested my thyroid and it's been okay. Maybe not optimal. Maybe that could be a little bit better, but and the other thing is, ugh, and I fucking hate saying this, but I'm 40 something years old, okay? I could also be perimenopausal. Ew, whatever that means. But nonetheless, there's just, when I look at the past few years and some of the things I've been reading about type 2 diabetes, I'm like, yeah, holy shit. All of that makes sense. All of that is very real and prevalent in my life. Holy shit. This could potentially be it. I don't want to diagnose myself because I'm not a doctor, but you know, and I hope it's also not one of those things where like you see an answer and you're just like forcing it to be the answer, because I don't want that either. I want to find the right answer. Maybe it's not type 2 diabetes. Maybe it's something else like perimenopause, like something completely inevitable. And whatever, I go to endocrinologist and work with them. Maybe that's the answer. I don't fucking know, but the sense of relief that I got saying, hey, there could be a variety of issues that are happening and you're not just you know sleep eating, walk instead of sleepwalking, sleep eating. Maybe this is just something that you can help with a different kind of diet or maybe some medication, and you'll be fine. So that's where I'm at right now, guys. Like, I'm so grateful I have you guys because then I get to share this stupid shit that I go through. But I don't know. Talk to me, guys. Shoot me an email. Let me know, how are you guys doing? Do you guys get blood work done? You know, are you proactive in your own health care? I would love to hear about it. Reach out to me via email. You can find it in the description. Also, check out my YouTube and the book I wrote about journaling, because let me tell you something, journaling has been helping me the fuck out. Okay. Journaling has been absolutely crucial to my mental health. So check that out if you want. And all right, love you guys. Bye.